Turismo Sport. This is Flying Flapper, and I welcome you all. So, let's get into this right now. Now, I am feeling a little bit ill again. I can't seem to shake this flu. I know it has swept the nation, and there's a lot of people struggling with this flu strain. Just when I feel like I'm recovering, I feel like I'm sort of getting affected by it again, so it's clearly not left the system, but I am going to plough on and I'm going to try and do my best. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to do any practice once again, and after yesterday's results, that's not good at all, especially with certain races or circuits that I haven't done any practice on before and never been too fond of them anyway. But like I say, I'm not going to use that as an excuse. We are going to try and get on with it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy. And yeah, but yeah, feeling very tired and everything else. But I just felt it was important to keep continuing to get that content out there. So yeah, like I say, guys, I hope you do enjoy, and I hope you're all having a great Wednesday as well. So it's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Jesus Christ, I don't even know what day of the week it is. So yeah, moving on. So let's have a look at the sport races. So like I say, we are doing the FIA Nations Cup and Manufacturers Series. It is round 4 of the test season 9. So Nations Cup, we have Dragon Trail Seaside in the Group 4s. Now I do actually like that circuit, and in the manufacturers, this is the one I'm not looking forward to, is the Willow Springs International Raceway, the Big Willow, 12 laps in the Group 3 car, which will be the Porsche 911. So we're going to get into the Nations Cup first, because that will be starting in 13 minutes. So let's go into that. But I wanted to have a look at the daily races as well quickly. So we've got Group 4s around Brands Hatch. We have the One Make Series in the FT1 VGT. That's the road car. But yeah, that's around Kyoto Driving Park. And then we've got Tokyo Expressway One Make in the RX-7, which should be better than the Mazda Roadsters that we drove yesterday, but we'll see whether or not I'm up for actually going for that. But like I said, guys, we're going to go straight into the FIA Nations Cup Group 4 Dragon Trail. So let's enter that. It's in fact, is it on to? Oh jeez, it's not even on today. Oh, for God's sake, it's not even on today. Okay. Well, do you know what, guys? I forgot that they have a break on Wednesday, so all that information I've just put in there is completely wrong. Epic fail moment there. So what I'll do is I will do a little bit of free practice, see what times we can put in, and see what car suits this circuit. So we'll try out the TT Cup, Audi TT Cup car. And yeah, do forgive me, guys. I'm just still not really feeling quite with it, but as you can tell. But yeah, I hope I can put in some solid lap times, and hopefully that'll put me in good stead for later on. Let me just bear with me, guys. Frame 1, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you for getting back to me on the group message as well. Hopefully, with Podcast 2, hopefully we'll have a good league season going on. All details of that, or at least what I'm going to try and do, is kind of get a collaboration of people's thoughts, what they want to see. Whether it's what certain cars you want to use, tracks. The type of events, whether it's endurance races, sprint races, or a mixture of both, and obviously like weather conditions as well, and tyre wear and all that kind of good stuff. You know, we need to obviously decide on that. But once I've got all the numbers completely confirmed, then obviously I can really knuckle down and plan ahead. So, but yeah, welcome anyway. I hope you're doing well. Hope Wednesday's been good for you. And like I say, I've kind of cocked up a little bit today because I didn't realise that the FIA races were not on today, and they're on tomorrow. But at least now it does give me a good opportunity to get some practice in. But yeah, at the moment, frame 1, we have got 16 that are interested. Obviously that number could rise or fall depending on what day and times we decide to get the races on for the event. So right, okay. And then also what that will do for me as well is, because I'm really not used to the game, you know, I can watch you guys race, kind of learn from you lot. And whilst the championship's going on as well, obviously I will get back on to Project Cars 2 and try and get better myself. So. I've got no idea what's a good time around here in the Group 4s. Bit of understeer. I'm 1.77. Cocked up a little bit in sequence of corners. Understeer. Damn it. It's all looking very nice there up until that bus stop chicane, but yeah, that's a third gear corner as well. none of these laps are going to count. This is all free practice, but really do like the circuit. It's got to be in the top 3 circuits on this game, I feel. I'm going to try a whole list of cars just to see which one's the quickest, and then we'll go for that with tomorrow's race. Can't believe that the races are not on today. But just as well, because it does give me a day to try and recover, and I mean, I've been saying that for quite a long time now, but this flu just does not want to go away. Doesn't matter about this lap anyway. So this will be the hot lap, hopefully. See if any of the other Group 4 cars can match it or beat the time. Seven attempts up. Over a second up now. We just need to affect this chicane. That wasn't too bad. Uh, 1:46.5 is the time. Right, okay. So let's back out of that. I think that's not a bad lap time. Just noticed my my speaker was on my TV. That doesn't help. Right, okay, so about 1:46.5 was the best I could post in the TT. Maybe I could have gone quicker, but not a bad lap time. So I'm intrigued to see what my driver rating is. Like I say, we're still on the cusp of an A. Kind of don't want to hit an A just because I've not been getting race wins. But yeah. Right, okay, so the entry doesn't start till another 20 hours and 45 minutes. So right, we're going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to go for the Alfa Romeo 4C. Now this could be pretty underpowered, but as you can see from the power to weight ratio, 295 brake horsepower on a 1020 kilo car. So I mean, you would still probably expect the Scirocco's and the Meganes to be quicker, being only what you're talking about, 30 kilo heavier and more than 50 brake horsepower more. So, but we're going to try it out anyway. And to be honest as well, I mean, I don't think, looking at the BOP settings there, the power 295 brake horse, they don't actually raise that, but they raise the weight. So I think that makes it a little bit unfair, because that makes this car very slow. Also guys, hopefully the video quality is decent. I did have a look at the playback of the last video, and it was pretty pixelated, so clearly when streaming 1080p, my internet just can't handle it. So I've turned it down to 720p. Oh Jesus. Clearly this car does not like curbs. So I think the key to driving this car well is to obviously maintain speed, but to stay away from the curbs. Do ride over these curves. Oh god, but turning way too early, which did affect the entry speed and exit speed, of course. So that was treated as more of an outlap, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not expecting this car to be quick at all. Yes, that's true, Frame 1, that's very true, but what I did last time was I had it on 720p but 60 frames per second, and it looks a bit pixelated, so what I thought was maybe I'd try it on 1080p but 30 frames just to see how it would actually compare, and it looked probably worse. So obviously now at least I do know that 1080p is too high, so we've put it on 720p but I think it's 30 frames now. So I'm hoping it's reasonably smooth, but yeah, just let me know if it's still pixelated for you. I mean, in theory my internet should be able to handle it, but I've not got the fastest internet in the world, but on average I get about 10 megabits for upload. Download, obviously it doesn't matter about download, but download is about 100. This is really slow, isn't it? It's actually very slow. I mean, right, this lap is a second quicker, but you know, I didn't feel like I drove that badly. Didn't feel like it was 5 seconds slower than the Audi TT. We are. We're about 4 tenths up now, but bit pixelated. Really? Oh wow. Okay. Okay, that's giving me food for thought then, because I don't understand why my internet's not being able to handle it. Because, like I say, well, I did a speed test on my laptop. Now, bear in mind my PlayStation is also Ethernet wired to the router, and yeah, it went up to 10 on the upload, but just say the average is about 8, that still should be good enough. I don't really understand why it's not there. Normally they say that trying to run a 720p video, normally you need about 3 or 4 uploads. So that's quite strange. Okay, well this Alfa Romeo 4C is not quick enough. It's a good 3 seconds off the Audi TT, so we won't be going with that car. But what I will try is the BMW M4, because I know a lot of people roll with that car. Let me have a look at my bitrate now, to be honest. Let's have a look. Where does it say on here? I mean, the stream status says it's good. It says it's good, 720p stream. Let's have a look at the analytics. You can change the bitrate on the stream. Are you streaming? Yeah, I'm streaming directly from the PS4. Yeah. It doesn't give you the option on the PS4. All it does is it gives you the option of what stream quality you want. So it won't say like you've got 2000 kilobits or whatever. It will say, you know, it will say, for example, I picked 720p high. You got 720p 60 FPS. Then you've got like 1080p, which I'm guessing is just 30 frames. And then you've got 1080p 60 frames. So there was one setting down from what I had on 720p. It's a 720p, but it was, I don't know, it was just a normal 720p. It didn't, like I say, on PlayStation it's a bit more simplified. It doesn't really come out with bit rates. It just literally says like what resolution you want, basically. So yeah, I don't really know. Usually 3000 4000 bits should be enough though. Well, you see, this is the other thing as well, is I don't know what the limits are with YouTube, is because on Twitch you have like a certain limit that you can stream from. So even though on my PlayStation you've got it in resolution, on Twitch that I'm pretty certain they don't allow you to go above about 2,500. It's like 2,500, something like that, I think. So yeah, I don't know if it's the same on YouTube or not. Right, okay, let's go M4 then. See, that's a lot more power. You're talking about an extra 100, well, about an extra 100 brake horsepower with the M4, but obviously, yeah, you have got an extra probably about 200 kilo, maybe 300 kilos from what we was just driving. But that Alfa Romeo is slow. But this seems to be a bit of a favourite amongst GTS drivers, so. See, now it used to be a lot less than frame 1 on Twitch then, if it's 5,000, 6,000 now. Yeah, I mean, basically what I noticed on yesterday's video is that when you've got the screen like this, when the screen is not moving, so if I'm not driving and you've got a still picture, it seemed to be fine. But as soon as you're in the racing cockpit and you're driving like 150 miles an hour, whatever, that's when the screen became pixelated. Yeah, I think it is with partners, yeah. Pretty certain. Which I don't really understand, to be honest, because I get with partners they've got more of a priority and stuff because obviously they've got so many people watching them. But you know, I can understand that people that come into the stream, if they, you know, if they come in and they see that the quality is terrible, the more than likely thing they're going to do is just switch off. So yeah, it's not fair really, but you know, it is what it is. But it's too low. I can go a little bit further. Thanks, Freeman. I appreciate it, mate. Because it might be the case I might have to, because obviously I'm streaming direct to the PS4. I can't just put on a overlay and then get you guys to wait 5 minutes before I swap the settings over. I would have to stop the stream and then change the settings from there. Also, my partner streams do not have the quality options on Twitch. Yeah. I think what it is, as far as I know, is that I think I don't know. Maybe you know more than I do because obviously I don't watch back my. Well, I don't watch my streams as I'm live, so. I don't know whether or not you guys could have changed the settings or not, or it was just on auto. But yeah, I do know that the affiliated partners had that option to change up their settings, you know, depending on what device people were using, for example. That's 148.3. It's nearly 2 seconds down. So 3/10 up. Good second up, going into the second sector, sorry. Like it. So be quicker, 146.4, so I can see why people do pick this car now. temps up in the first sector. First game, welcome to the stream, how you doing? Happy, oh god, happy Wednesday. In fact, I drove way too early there, Jesus. Okay, well we've established that the BMW M4 is the quicker car there, but we'll try a couple of other cars and then we'll practice a little bit of Willow Springs because that is a track that I'm really lacking knowledge on. Always have done. I've never enjoyed it on any racing game I've been on that circuit on. So, right. So, how bad can a cut be before you would need stitches? We got the bleeding to stop and clean the cut. Well, I was. I'm not really a doctor, Bear, so I mean maybe I'm not the best person to go to, but yeah, that's a good question. I mean, if it's bigger than, say, I don't know, like 3 or 4 centimeters, I'd say definitely it needs stitches. But it also, yeah, I was just about to say, it also depends on like how deep the wound is. Obviously, if it's just a graze, then obviously, yeah, just put a plaster on it. But if it's pretty deep, then I would at least get yourself checked out. The doctor might just say, you know, you're a wimp and you just need a plaster. But better to be safe than sorry, though. That's what I feel. I mean, what did you actually do then, Bear? I thought you were a mum. Well, I've got boobs like a mum, haven't I? So, so I can see where you would make that assumption. You know, you make that mistake, but but yeah. What did you do then, Bear? How did you cut yourself? Right. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit more practice. Cut it on a can. So I'm guessing it was like your wrist or something like that, was it? Wrist or hand or whatever. I mean, if it was on your wrist, then I would definitely get it checked out because obviously, you know, that's probably a very bad place to get a cut, to be fair. So, well, I'm going to try the Citroen GR4. So I noticed quite a lot of people do use this car. So I'm guessing as well, Bear, that obviously, however you've done it, whether like your hand slipped or whatever like that, then you're not having a good day. Index finger with a tin can. Ah, I see, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I reckon you should at least have it looked at. If you think it's that bad, I would definitely get it checked out. You know, worst comes to worst, if the nurse or doctor says, look, you know, it's nothing, it's just a scratch. Well, you know, it's better being safe than sorry. You know, and yeah, I mean, I've experienced my fair share of cuts because obviously when I was a carpet fitter, I used to literally cut myself like every day on the Stanley knives and stuff, but that's just because I'm clumsy though. So you know. Oh, it was your wife, right? Okay, got ya. She was putting a tin can into a plastic bag. Oh Jesus Christ! That's quite random, to be honest. I thought maybe it was because you was like trying to open the tin can, and then it for whatever reason it slipped and then cut the finger. But that's quite unusual, to be honest. But fair enough. cutting carpets all day. I can see that. Yeah, yeah. So I did get used to it in the end, you know. And by the end of the week, I'd have like cuts on all my hands, on all my fingers on my hands, but and other areas too. But yeah, yeah. It like obviously it was very easy. It was very easily done. Whether it was like just, you know, kneeling down trying to grab a knife and not seeing where the blade was and cutting it, or just like I say, just doing your general cutting of the carpets or the underlay or whatever it is. In fact, a lot of the injuries I used to get as a carpet fitter was actually from the gripper rods. Obviously the gripper rods are very, very sharp. They're meant to be because they're supposed to grip the carpet, and yeah, a lot of it was like just misplacing my hand or something, or you know, yeah. I'm kind of glad that I don't really do it anymore, but you know, I might. I've got a few friends in the trade that have asked me to sort of work for them whilst I get back on my feet again. So, so yeah, that might become a reality again. But no, it's all right, Bear. Don't worry about it. To be honest, I've been a bit of a klutz today because I completely forgot that there was a break in the FIA Championships today. So, so all I'm doing now is just doing a little bit of practice. Yes, I can get involved in the daily races, but yeah, I've been a little bit ill today. I thought I'd kind of beaten the flu yesterday. I was starting to feel a lot better, and then today I've just felt really tired, and you know, my nose has been a bit funny again, and I've been coughing, I've been getting headaches, and yeah, it's like it really doesn't want to leave my system. It's like fighting hard to stay in me, maybe. I don't know, it's just I just want to get rid of it, but it's very frustrating. Practice is good, yes. Well, that's what I mean. I thought I was coming in underprepared and had like sort of 15 minutes to sort of get a few practice laps in and start racing, and then I realised, oh, it's not until the 11th and it's the 10th today, so yeah. Can never go wrong with a bit of practice, exactly. And at least you've got my full and undivided attention now, haven't you? So. So for those of you that have come into the stream thinking that we're having FIA races, I'm sorry, I lied. But please do stay in the channel though. I promise I'll make it up to you. And also as well, because I missed you guys, you know, like... Oh shit, I've overdone it. But yeah, you know, I kind of miss you guys, you know, it's like the only opportunity I get to talk to you, so, you know... Even if, like, today's a little bit of a non-event, yeah, definitely. Again. Yeah, this car definitely feels a lot different. The Citroen race car it does actually feel really quick. Probably because of the shorter gear ratios, having 7 gears. What that does is it changes the braking points and obviously the car characteristics, like the way you have to turn in feels a bit different. I mean, that might be a 3rd gear corner instead of a 2nd. expect you to be right on with the chat when you're competing. Yeah, I mean, obviously I do try my very best, Bear, but yeah, it's nigh on impossible really, and my actual setup probably not the best. I am looking to upgrade it in the future, but at the moment I've got like a 40-inch 4K TV that sort of takes up most of my desk, and then I've got like a tiny laptop sitting next to it, and it's quite hard to look at when you are concentrating and stuff. But good news I've got for you, Bear, is that I've got, or I will be setting up a Project Cars 2 league tournament quite shortly. Now I did say on a previous stream that I'm not going to be able to compete in it, but what I will do, because there is a feature on that game where you can be the race director, and it's really kind of set up for streamers, I can then at least kind of give you the best coverage I can on the race, try and almost present it in a TV style kind of coverage, and try and put my best commentary on there. So obviously it's a little bit up in the air, because I'm still trying to sort of get some of the people confirmed for the races. Obviously, you know, we've got people from all different areas of the world, and trying to sort of arrange a time where it suits everyone. It's got to be a bit of a challenge, but all I know is that in my early days on Twitch, they were good times, and I can't wait to get that league racing back on board, and get you guys to watch some really good races with what I would say is one of the better races in the world, I'd say. Got some extremely competitive guys that have already declared their interest, so just watch the space really. Something hopefully I can get planned in the next couple of weeks, and I think what I'll do is it will be a little bit of a test season, so it'll be reasonably short. I think the idea is to maybe have it on for about 4 weeks, like maybe like one day of the weekend every week. And if everything's successful and people want more, then I can sort of make it a bit of a longer series, and go from there. Yeah, I will stream other things other than racing, of course. I mean, I don't know whether or not you like my zombie series, but the new DLC for the World War II zombies will be out at the end of January, so I will be streaming that as well. But I'm still very much in trying to decide whether or not I should be streaming like story games or just uploading video content or things like that. But yeah, I've got a lot of big things planned for the channel. I'm just sort of because I'm at the early stages. I'm just sort of deciding what I want to do with it, but yeah, it won't just be Gran Turismo. There will be a lot of other stuff that I plan to do. So that Citroen feels nice, but I just maybe need to do a little bit more practice and getting them lap times down. But at the moment the Audi TT, sorry, not the Audi TT, at the moment the BMW M4 is the quickest car that I've tried out. Uh, well, about stream quality, sadly, there is not much else you can do on the PS4. I really enjoyed hanging out and watching you play the Uncharted game. It was very chilled. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of games that I have played in the past that I would like to try again because I played them games on the standard PS4 and a normal 1080p TV, but I've not seen what it looks like on a 4K setup. Now, obviously, I can't stream at a 4K setup. I don't. To be honest, I don't even know if I can actually produce videos in a 4K setup. To be honest, but at the very least, I'd like to have them as a 1080p. Now, I have got a capture card where I can actually use that to directly stream. Sorry, not directly stream. To directly record the content and then obviously upload to YouTube. I think that is the best way of me doing it is sort of putting it in a playthrough series and having lots of different parts, and then obviously you guys can watch it that way. But yeah, streaming wise, guys, because obviously I'm sort of limited to my internet, and because my PC is not really powerful enough to actually stream from it, I feel like the quality on the PS4 is actually better than what I would if I actually went through OBS and streamed it from the PC. So until I get a better setup on my PC, I think this is the only way I can do it. But it is a bit of a worry because obviously I've turned down the settings on here to hopefully have it where at least the stream is smooth. And it's like YouTube seems to lie on here because on my actual page it's saying that the stream health is good. So it's a bit annoying, to be honest, because I've watched back some of the playback of the previous streams, and to be honest, the quality has been pretty bad. I'm not happy with it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Frame One. I have got a computer, and I have used it for OBS. But I remember about a year ago I tried doing it that way, and it just overworked the computer, and I had to turn it down to like 480p or something stupid like that, and it just didn't look good at all. So that's why I gave up with it, and I thought it's too much hard work, and I'll just stream from the PS4. And for the most part, it wasn't too bad. But of course, as a streamer, you want to strive to do better. And if I want to stream with OBS and stuff, I need to save up a bit of money to get a decent PC. And at the moment, because for those of you that know what I've been through health-wise, I'm not working, and so I've got no money coming in. So unfortunately, I can only go with what I've got at the moment. 720p and 3,500 kilobits should look really good. Yeah, it should do. It should do. But yeah, I had to really turn it down. I think I had the bit rate on like 1,000 or something like that, and I had to put it on like 480p, and it just looked terrible. So yeah, I know I can't go with that. So guys, what I might do, so is it still looking quite pixelated then? Because if it is looking really pixelated now, then maybe I will have to stop the stream and restart it and put it on the lower setting and see if it runs any smoother. Which is a bit of a shame, really. But since I think it's only you two that's in the stream right now, yeah, just let me know what you think. Because I can literally do it within 2 seconds, but just, yeah. Obviously, I want you guys to get the best quality I can give you, so. Problem with it, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't on the PS4. No, you're right. It doesn't seem pixelated at the moment. Yeah, well, this is my point, is that when you've got a still screen, it's perfectly fine. But as soon as I start racing, it becomes very pixelated. Alright, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to quickly turn off the stream, put it back on again, and change the settings slightly just to see if it's smooth on the racing. So I do apologise for the mucking around and the and everything else, but just yeah, I just want to get the stream perfect so you guys can, you know, watch a decent display, really. So I'm not racing, no, I'm not. But obviously, this video is still going to be uploaded, won't it? So so you know, I know that a lot of the views I'm going to get is probably going to be after the stream. So I want to make sure that when people do come in, or when people do see the video, that they're not going to switch off after like 10 seconds because the picture's all pixelated. I don't want that. So so yeah, give me 2 seconds, guys, and I will be back very, very shortly. Okay.